Papa Pepper, simple, portable animal pen.
Alright guys, Papa Pepper down on the land today, and today I'm working on a project. A lot of the things I do are experimental. A lot of the things I do are something I may have seen somewhere else or just something I come up with creatively on my own. And we just give it a go. A lot of these ideas may not work for everyone. A lot of these ideas may not fit into everyone's budget. We have a little more flexibility at the moment, and we're really trying to invest right now to set ourselves up for the future where the things that we do right now will last for many years to come, and once we do them, we won't have to do them again, potentially ever this life. So a lot of things, like when I'm working with rock for our garden, our raised beds, the rock's not really going to go anywhere. Here I got a pile of kennel panels. Kennel panels are going to last for, 20, 30 years, hopefully, easily. And one thing I saw recently when we were picking up our first dog ever, Rosemary, the Anatolian Shepherd and Great Pyrenees mix, is the people we picked them up from just had a simple temporary kennel for those dogs because they pretty much roam their property and run free. And they had us come in and then a couple other people the next couple of days to collect them. So what they did is they took some kennel panels and just some carabiner clips, hooked them together and made a temporary four-sided, kennel that contained them. Now, on my land, there is existing plants, like everything I'm standing in, which is a variety of weeds and oak trees and honey locust, pokeweed, sassafras, greenbrier, blackberries. So a lot of things grow in here, but a lot of things that at the moment I don't really need. And you can see with the garden area there, the garden area is going to continue through this area. Now I could just grab a bulldozer, take all this and just shove it out of here, or I could leave the ground as is, have animals eat this all down, and then fertilize as they go. That's one thing I'm doing right over here now on a small scale with these rabbits. And these rabbits, it's just a hog panel I've got wired together at the end, so a 16-foot hog panel kind of ran in a teardrop type circle, a piece of metal roofing on top for shade, and then I wrapped a little extra just salvaged fencing around it to keep them in. And really, I mean, there was a week where I didn't feed them at all because they were getting everything they needed from here. I try to cut back on what I actually spend in pellets over the summer and adjust the diet of my rabbits to primarily just what's available for them out in the wild. So I move these guys on a regular basis, let them mow down everything, and then I've got a lot less to deal with when I come in later. Likewise, I've got a variety of goats and sheep that they need food. They simply do. Now I could buy some grain, I could buy some sheep feed, I could buy some corn, I could buy some hay, I could buy some alfalfa, or I could have them take care of what we have on the land. So they're part of my kind of property maintenance and land management crew, but they're also part of what I'm going to be using to phase out some of these existing things that I will not be keeping. The persimmon trees behind me, I'll let those stay, but some of the other things in here I'm going to phase out completely. So if they can do this job for me, if I can do it on a less kind of industrial method, rather than just bulldozing it all or taking a bobcat or a skid steer and just plowing it all, and it's going to be better for me, and then it provides a food source for my animals. So today I'm just going to be taking 4 of those kennel panels, joining them together, and seeing how it works, moving a couple animals in here. So I'll show you how simple it is. I've got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old to help me. I'll be doing the rest myself, and we'll see how it works out. So that took about 4 minutes. On average, that would be 1 minute per side. I'm gonna grab one more clip. But just by putting 3 clips on each side, we're able to bring these things together. Now, a lot of people don't use hog panels, cattle panels, or kennel panels because they're expensive. These were about 40 bucks a piece. So this is $160 of what you see right here. Now it is 6 feet tall, which is pretty good. It is 2x4 spacing in here, so that also is pretty good. And then I think these are 12 feet long. Are they 12 or 10? They're either 12 or 10 feet long, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and guess 12 right now. But, you know, for 160 bucks, 4 minutes to set up, I can move it as need be, and it's gonna be real easy for me to let some animals in there and get some animals out. So we're gonna do that next, and we're just gonna see how they like it. So I'll go find some of my sheep or goats or somebody that's hungry and looking for a good meal. We'll put them in here, and then like I said, this whole area, all of this can get eaten by my animals. It can be turned into manure, dropped on the soil that I'm gonna be planting in, and then I can take it, much like the rest of my garden, add some mulch on the pathways, add some raised beds on the other parts, and continue to kind of tame this land. It's not that I don't like the plants that are here, it's just that I can grow better ones. So we're gonna phase out the trees, the bushes, the vines, the shrubs, the ground cover, all that stuff, and then replace it with ones that benefit us and our family and our animals more. So let's go get some animals, kids. Oh, come on. Come on, let's go right in here. Okay, next. There you go. Come on in.
Get in, you fat goat.
Come on in. You too. Head in first and the rest will follow.
Hey.
Alright.
Come on.
So, put your butt in. And I'll get the last clip. We will. So, that's how easy it was to get them in there. Just undo one of the clips, spread them a little bit, let them in. What we've got here is our 2 bottle babies. This is Of and The. And then we've got our new one, Blueberry. So that beautiful one there is Blueberry. We just picked her up yesterday because Mama wanted another meat goat doe. And you can see she's nibbling. These guys here, I mean, they haven't even moved. They walked through the fence and they just started eating and nibbling. So the nice thing that this will also allow us to do is yesterday, 2 days ago we got Blueberry. Yesterday we picked up Rosemary, which is our animal livestock guardian dog. So in order for her to do a good job, she's gonna have to, and look, the boy's eating too. He's just got some sassafras leaves. But she's gonna have to bond with the animals. So right now the dog is small enough to get through the cattle panel, so we can't just turn her loose with them in the field. We'll be putting her in this kennel panel instead of the cattle panel, and then we will move her down here and let her go. Right now she's just checking out the poultry, the guinea fowl, and ducks and chickens. So you can see everyone's happy right now. They're all mowing. I mean, this is pretty much an all-you-can-eat salad bar for them, and when they get done, all I've got to do is just move it over slightly. Like I said, when the raw setup time is 4 minutes, it's all right. And this is also actually going to be the fencing we use for our poultry when we set that up, for a number of reasons. One is that everything from quail on up will be able to be contained by it, except for the baby quail or baby chicks or baby ducklings or baby guinea fowl, which are called keats. It'll work really well for everyone else, and even rabbits will be able to go, loose in an environment like this too. So over here, we're going to set up some of that. Going to have the grazing animals in the perimeter, house site there, garden area this way, coming through here, orchard on the other side of here. Just a lot of things to do, a lot of things to work on, but in a situation like this too, like I said, hey, this keeps these guys healthy, happy, and actually at work for our family while they're just enjoying life. So they're in a good environment, they're safe, they're protected, and they're able to eat whatever it is they want. That one's eating some honey locust right now, which is covered in thorn. We don't need that. We don't need to be driving over that if a branch falls to the ground. So, all right, that's my simple pen. I guess it's a temporary pen, but out of some permanent things that'll last for years to come. Papa out.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.